Hey, what's up, guys? Ian here for another beautiful Tuesday afternoon vault opening. I have all my characters. I did a little bit, a little bit of LFR. So some of them may have two options. I think I did some LFR. I know I for sure did the, who's the big guy? Sarkareth, right? Am I losing my mind? I know I definitely did, Sarkareth on a bunch of people, but I think I also did a wing or two on some people as well. No loot. I did not get the beacon on anybody, unfortunately, but I can try again this week. So, let's see what we got. And I don't know about you guys, or where you live, but it's hot as fuck outside. It is hot as fuck. I feel like I'm gonna... Come on. Alright, so big upgrade there. Because again, as I mentioned last time, because for whatever reason, time warped, even though it can be upgraded, cannot be catalyzed. So this is a very big upgrade. I mean, yeah, it's a little bit of item level. It's also avoidance, but mainly because I can actually use it. So I can actually start getting some tier on this character. As you can see, they finally did also update this week, or if you've been using it, it is called Tamaz Dragonflight Helper. They finally did update it for the current catalyst. So I have two charges, and I can use one on this helmet. So that's great. Great news. You can see my DPS. I'm doing okay on this. 74k. I think that's pretty spicy. I am definitely happy with 74k, considering that character's item level is not that good. And it honestly might be my highest damage. I'm kind of now embarrassed to see my other damage meters. Maybe I should have deleted them. Last week sucked. That fix is dog shit. Especially because if you're a warrior, or a rogue, or a demon hunter, or a DK, you cannot, you just can't help. You can't do anything. And I was literally in a group, and one of my first keys, I didn't even think about it. I joined a pug that had a DK, demon hunter, rogue, a warrior, and then a healer. And the healer obviously struggled. He didn't know really what the fix was, so he didn't do anything. And even though we told him, and then the group fell apart about 8 minutes into the dungeon because it was just clusterfuck. So this sucks. It's a downgrade, but it is transmog. So yeah, that was awful. As soon as the first ad spawned, I was like, oh shit, this group's... I said in chat, I didn't flame anybody, but I was just kind of like, OMG, this is gonna be rough. I just looked at our comp, and then one other guy just goes LOL, and then 8 or 10 minutes later, we just couldn't do it. Because the healer was just I don't know what's going on. We have constant negative 100% haste. and it's tyrannical, so GG, bye. So yeah, that was pretty funny. Nice little waste of time. That's why that fix is garbage, because certain comps just can't really do it. I mean, that might be cool for some people. I'll admit, when I'm on my rogue, it is pretty nice to just be able to just play the dungeon. But at the same time, when, I want to help out, I don't want the group to struggle, I don't want to wipe. So if I could choose between not having the button to help and having the button to help, I would definitely choose to help. Ooh. Pretty bad stats, but I think those are really good for ferrule, and it's a socket. But, like, do I really care about ferrule? Am I ever gonna go ferrule? Probably not. So yeah, we're getting some coins, but coins not that bad. Especially when I don't get a ton of time, as I said before, I don't get a ton of time to play, so coins can be good for some crests. Coins can be good for some crests. Probably what I'm going to end up using mine on. I still have to do crafting. I know I mentioned it last week to do one more craft on everybody, but when I remembered, it was like Saturday morning or like Friday, like 6 p.m. and it's like no one was on. You know, it's Friday night, everyone's like coming home taking a nap after a long week, or they're like coming home and getting ready and going out after a long week, or they're just like coming home and not sitting in trade chat advertising their crafting services after a long week. So yeah, I couldn't really like find any crafters. So I'll probably try to remember to do that today or tomorrow when people are on before their raid or after their raid on Mondays or Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Otherwise, I don't know, maybe like I don't know what another good high traffic time would be, like maybe a Saturday night, but then like people go out on Saturday night, or maybe this is okay. So I did do some LFR. So this is a super, well, I don't know about super good, but it's definitely an upgrade. That's not an upgrade. Do I have an offhand? Ooh, I don't have an offhand yet. So I'm gonna get this and craft an offhand. That's a possibility. I'll probably take this regardless. Although 4 is a lot. Yeah, what can 4 give me? Sorry guys, what can 4 give me? 2 worms crests. That's really good. I mean, this is a decent staff. I just need to upgrade it. Then I can upgrade it with these tokens. I honestly think I'll pass. Because I don't have an offhand, and if I'm not doing a ton of keys, the chance of getting an offhand to drop, I mean, getting an offhand to drop is already low, but getting an offhand to drop for me is even lower. So I don't mean like me as an Ian, I just mean like the 1 out of 5 people, there's only 2 pieces of loot. So you already only have a 40% chance getting loot. So less than half, and if I'm only doing 1 or 2 dungeons, and then of those 2 pieces of loot, one of them has to be the offhand, so it's kind of like, it's a bit of a gamble. When I can get the guaranteed upgrade currency with those crests, tokens into crests. That's my reasoning. Hopefully it makes sense. Maybe I'm just being dumb or stupid or lazy. I don't know. All of the above. Dumb, stupid, and dumb. That's my motto. All right. Let's see. He also did LFR because yeah. And now that I'm thinking about it again, I did it on my healers to try to get that heal trinket. That Rashok's Beating Heart. Super good. Even just at the, oh, well, here's an offhand to go with the main hand. And here's a main hand. Yeah, and I already have one. Okay, that's pretty good. It is a direct upgrade. And this weapon's pretty good. I mean, it's a weapon with a socket. Does it get much better than that? You might think, how did you get a socket? Well, Time Warped Gear sucks on your armor because you can't catalyze it, but Time Warped Gear on your weapon can have a socket, and that's pretty cool. I believe it can even socket, because Firelands, I think anything could drop with socket, so I think you could even get a trinket with a socket from Time Warped. So, it's different stats. Oh, let me just do a quick peek at my favorite meta slave site, M plus subcreation. What are people using more often? Haste Mastery. Wow. Okay. So only 30 of the top players. 30 more people use this Haste Mastery, but looks like overall, this one's actually more. It's just the ones that are slightly higher key level. So yeah, we'll take that. I mean, it's a good upgrade. 10 item level. I could craft a main hand or just upgrade this. I'm okay with that. I know it kind of contradicts what I just said on my other character, that I can just get the crest and pump up the weapon, but because I already have it split in half, you know, might as well upgrade one of the halves. Alright, last character. I believe... No, I won't be able to. Unless I get tier pants, or pants at all, I cannot get a 4 set. Because I have time warped, and as I've mentioned multiple times, that cannot be cataloged. I don't know why. So, I mean, I could get 4-piece, but then have this be my off-piece, but these are both like way better off-pieces. So that's why I haven't done it. So let's see. I also have a lot of charges because I actually got tier in here. Oh, more tier. But it's a raid finder tier. RIP. Crit mastery, crafted slot, so that sucks. What does a tier look like in LFR color? Can't even really tell because my shirt. What is the LFR tier color? Oh, it's purple. Okay. I mean, that actually looks pretty cool. I like the purple colors in this game. I like purple armor. But it's the chest. I mean, you can't even see it. Even here, it's literally just this jewel, but I guess that jewel's covered by my shirt, so who cares? And this is a downgrade because it's a crafted piece and a lower item level. I guess we're getting some coins here, boys and girls, and everyone in between. So, I guess it's not the worst thing in the world, as I'm now getting some decent gear, and I guess the coins allows me to just further upgrade that gear, whereas otherwise I wouldn't, because again, I don't quite have the free time I did in Shadowlands with my current job in the last, you know, what is it, a year ago now, Shadowlands? A year ago I had a part-time job. And I had a lot of free time. Not a lot of money, but a lot of time. And now it's the opposite. Well, not really, because I still don't have a lot of money, but I have a full-time job. And I have a little bit more money, but a lot less time. And that's how life is. So if you're watching this and you're still young, enjoy it. So as you get older, you have to make a lot of time. You have to be really determined to partition your days and reserve certain blocks of time for certain activities, and you want to be a little efficient with your time, and it's a little bit harder to come by just a free afternoon is a lot more rare, I feel, the older you get. Although I guess to a point. I guess when you retire, I mean, then you get all the free time back again, but then you're old. I'd rather sit on the couch and play Xbox when I'm 25 rather than when I'm 75. It's probably just a little more comfortable. Your bones don't hurt, your muscles don't hurt. You're not like taking a shit ton of medicines. You're not, I don't know. You don't have like wrinkly skin. But yeah, that's about it. I don't think I've been getting very many mounts recently. I've been playing just honestly in my free time that I've had. I've honestly been playing some Diablo. I'm really enjoying it. So I haven't really just like sat down for an hour or two and just ground some mounts or ground any like reputations or anything. So hopefully I'll get back into it. I mean, I enjoy Diablo, but it's not gonna be fun forever. So I don't think it is. I mean, even right now, it's one of those games like the more you play, the closer you get to like a good build, but then like those last little pieces take forever to find and to grind. And I'm kind of at that stage right now where I'm kind of like, do I want to just like grind for an hour or two and then have nothing to show for it? Or do I want to play some WoW and, make some measurable progress towards my goals of collecting? So we'll see. We'll see what I have in store. This is a holiday weekend, 4th of July for the Americans. So I will have a little more free time this week. So that's nice. But yeah. So that's about it. I'm gonna stop rambling. I'm happy with the week. Yeah, a lot of coins, but that just means I can turn them into crests, and crests mean upgrades. So I'm okay with that. But yeah, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Good luck with your vaults. Good luck with your week. Good luck with everything. And see you next time.